what the freak is up? So today let's talk about this ongoing debate that's been going on for literally years, whether Red Velvet is going downhill or not, and what's the reasoning behind it. So let's quickly move to the video now. There is a lot of K-pop stans saying that Red Velvet is losing fans. They are mainly pointing out low album sales and views. I have no idea where the hell they got low sales for their albums when Red Velvet keeps breaking their own records for pre-orders every single comeback. Red Velvet albums are really often out of print, sometimes not even 6 months after the release, and they are very hard to get. Their recent album, Birthday Limited Edition, was sold out after selling only 5,000 copies in 30 minutes and was never restored. Red Velvet could sell so much more albums that they already have, if only they weren't out of print. Red Velvet albums are on high, very high demand, even if it's their old albums, especially after K-pop getting more recognition. SM, by stopping the production of Red Velvet albums, is doing nothing but sabotaging them. If it comes to Red Velvet's views on YouTube, they were never really that high. Their fandom isn't really good at streaming. The views Red Velvet has is really the same they had for years. Nothing has changed, nothing has decreased. Besides that, Red Velvet's music videos views aren't that bad. It's K-pop fans who are obsessed with views. There is a huge difference in streams of Red Velvet's music on YouTube and Spotify. There's really a lot of Red Velvet fans who stream their music only on Spotify rather than YouTube. Next thing is their music. Red Velvet had a long break after releasing their biggest hit, Psycho. After 2 years, they released Queendom. That's a completely different concept from Psycho. Everyone hated it at first. People were commenting things such as, they come back after Psycho with this? So many K-pop fans have compared Queendom to Psycho. Then the same thing have happened when Red Velvet released Feel My Rhythm. That's even more different from Psycho and Queendom. Many didn't like the song at first, and the reason behind it is that the groups now release a typical noise music. Barely any group has the balls to come back with a ballad or just slower song than those noise songs. Red Velvet never sticks to the same concept. I really thought everyone knows that, so I don't really understand the reactions after their every single comeback. This is what makes Red Velvet special and unique. They don't stick to one concept, they have many of them. You never know what's coming up next, which is even more exciting. Besides that, their newest comeback is really amazing. I honestly love the track. I think that their newest song literally shows that Red Velvet never sticks to the same concept as the song. It's so much different from their latest comeback, Feel My Rhythm. It also shows Red Velvet's growth, as they have recorded over 712,000 pre-orders sold, which is really high number of pre-orders despite lack of restocks. So once again, I just want to say that saying that Red Velvet is going downhill and losing popularity is really baseless. Now, Red Velvet could release a song like Bad Boy, and their next comeback could have been just like Rookie. I really love how they decided to come back with Feel My Rhythm this year. It was honestly so refreshing. Many have also been bringing up the Irene scandal. It's honestly a yes-no answer because Red Velvet lost some fans because of this scandal, but some didn't really understand Red Velvet. Instead, they simply just decided to ignore Irene as a Red Velvet member. However, some K-pop stans have decided to stand Irene because she stood up for herself, and the whole scandal was revealed to be made only to destroy Red Velvet's career, as Irene had already apologized to the stylist right after the incident. The debate of Red Velvet losing popularity has been going on for years, and it's honestly crazy how many K-poppies are discrediting Red Velvet to that point where they put random even 4th gen group and claim they have replaced Red Velvet in the big 3 groups and call them flops. Red Velvet haven't lost their popularity at all. They are still gaining more and more fans with every single comeback, so saying they are losing fans is really baseless and doesn't make any sense to me. Have you guys seen fan cams from Feel My Rhythm, the song everyone calls a flop? In Joy's part, you can sometimes even barely hear her because the crowd is singing along with her. Red Velvet is doing really well in South Korea, internationally too. Using only views to claim they flopped is really weird to me. Red Velvet is really doing fine for a group that's barely getting any promotions because let's be real, SM literally effed up the promotions for Birthday. Let's be real, it was complete disaster. Now, about the lack of promotions, so many Red Velvet fans have been speaking up about the mistreatment. 5 days before Red Velvet's comeback, many fans have demanded better promotions for the group, not only because SM haven't restocked cake version, but also because of the lack of promotional materials. They complain about no details about the album. There's literally no information or teasing photos of the inclusions, and basically they don't even really know what it really looks like, knowing only that there's 12 versions of the album, where smart version is pretty much very unknown. Back then, many fans have trended where is Birthday album detail on Twitter. Red Velvet is literally the best 3rd gen girl group. Not only they have outstanding vocals, but their music videos always tell a certain story. I can easily say they have the best concept out there. But let me guys know, what do you think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn notifications on for more. So that is it for today. Bye!